my back. Oh, I'm 33 next week. I'm getting a bit too old for this. What is up, everyone? Moviewe're back again with another review, and it's going to be for the 2021 film Old, and it's directed by M. Night Shyamalan and stars Gael Garcia Bernal, Vicky Krieps, Alex Wolff and Thomasin Mckenzie. This tells the story of a family who are invited to a well-hidden beach along with a few other families and begin to age rapidly, causing confusion and panic amongst them all. Now, admittedly, I have not seen every Shyamalan film, and a lot of people seem to think that he is a hit and miss director, and I tend to agree with that to an extent, because I haven't really disliked any of his films, although there is some that are way better than others, and it's a very inconsistent cycle, if you like, so I didn't know what the hell to expect going into this one. However, he is a director that tries to be a little bit different at times, and I applaud that. He also makes an appearance here, like he has done in some of his past films, but this is not your generic, everyday movie-going experience, and I do think a lot of people are going to be turned off by that. This is going to be very divisive, and it's definitely not going to be for everyone, for quite a few reasons. Now, this is a very interesting concept, and even though it's based on a novel, I'm very happy that Shyamalan has brought this story to us. I was intrigued from the off, and the idea that people have no control over what is rapidly happening to them was quite suspenseful indeed, and it pokes a reminder to the viewer that time is precious, of course. I also really enjoyed the whole mysterious aspect to this film, because I, along with the characters, was trying to figure out what the hell was going on, what was happening to them, and I never guessed the ending, which is always a big plus for these type of films, isn't it? I mean, a lot of people love the movie Get Out, but I seen what was going to happen about 20 minutes in there, so it kind of took something a little bit away from me. But here, I was just scratching my head to the explanation that we get in the final stages of the film. With Shyamalan, I think he knows the audience is expecting a big twist, but this was more of an unraveling, and it worked really well for the movie, I thought. There's also lots of great thriller genre aspects done well here as well. One character seems to be going even more crazy as the film goes on, the longer he's stuck on this beach, and just starts lashing out at people. These characters start to be really terrified. You can tell they've got a scared look in their eyes. Why wouldn't they be in this situation? But it just gives an edge to the film, and you never actually believe everything's going to turn out well for any of them. I also really enjoyed seeing the aging process of some of these characters as well. Now, some of them are, of course, played by different actors and actresses, but I think they nailed it pretty much. Apart from one female character at the end, I don't think she looked too familiar, but I'll give that one a pass, because everything else was done really well here, and the makeup design was quite spot on, actually. The beach itself, though, feels like a character within itself. It feels like it takes hold of these other characters and doesn't let them go. I feel like Shyamalan nailed down how dangerous this location is for the viewer. It makes you never ever want to go and visit this place, that's for sure. And it also feels like it's controlling their every move. It's kind of laughing at the other characters, and it's got an atmosphere about it, no doubt. However, there are some very strange performances in this movie. I don't know if they were all bad actors or Shyamalan had told them to act like this, because some of them have weird reactions to things. They don't react as you think they would. Some of them can't land the dialogue properly. But it's so weird because it's nearly every cast member here, and it feels like it intertwines to actually work at times, and other times it just felt really, really off. If you want me to be totally honest, I can't quite put my finger on it. I'm still scratching my head over it even now. The weirdest load of performances in one movie I have seen for quite some time. I'm happy to report, though, that Thomasin Mckenzie lit up the screen here. She, by far, has the best acting ability in this movie, far above everyone else, and I knew she was going to go on to great things after Jojo Rabbit. She has a bright future ahead, and she was one of the best things about this entire film. Another issue, though, that was very strange was Shyamalan's directing here. I don't know what the hell he was trying to accomplish at times. There's so many zoomed in shots, and at first it kind of works, but then it just became really frustrating. And he has been watching the ear cutting scene from Reservoir Dogs way too many times here, because I lost count how many times Shyamalan has the camera here on one character and moves it across to nothing, just filming the sea or whatever. And then it comes back and the character has disappeared or died. It's a gimmick we've seen way too many times in movies, and he does it way too many times in this one. It just became very tiresome and it didn't work for me at all. But like I said at the start of the review, guys, this is definitely going to be a love-hate movie. Kind of like Midsummer, which I love, but I don't think this movie's as good as that, so let's call it a like or dislike film. I just think this is going to have many conflicting views, and you can only really see it for yourself and decide. But for me, I'm just going to go ahead and rate this movie now. I'm going to give Old a 7.5 out of 10. This was an interesting concept for me. I always wanted to know the outcome, and for me, it's a good mystery thriller. At the end of these reviews, I always like to leave a little fun fact. Now, a fun fact for Old is that there's a certain character in this movie who keeps asking the question, what is that movie with Jack Nicholson and Marlon Brando in? And if you've seen the film, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, it is in fact this. The Missouri Breaks from 1976. You're welcome if you haven't looked it up by now. Okay guys, I hope you all enjoyed this review. Please consider subscribing to the channel. I've got a lot more reviews coming, lots more videos, and if you want to comment about the movie Old, leave it down below and I'll reply to every single one of you, I promise. Take it all easy guys. I'll see you all next video.